really got into the boxing in 1993, and the reason I got into it was my son, Alton Jr., was 8 years old at that time. And me, as a youngster, I grew up in East Dallas. And so I was into the crime, drugs. I mean, I was in and out of juveniles since I was 14 years old. By the time I hit 18 years old, I was headed to the penitentiary. So when I got out, and when I still lived in East Dallas, I didn't want my son to go through the same thing. So I put him in boxing. And I did a little bit in prison, but it didn't do much. I mean, I wasn't an actual boxer or competed in anything. So I had other coaches training him at the time, and as I was picking it up, I started training him. And he really wasn't that good the first few years. Matter of fact, he cried the first year, and he didn't want to do it. But like I told him, you know, he could cry, do whatever he wanted, he was going to box, and he could quit when he was 15 years old. So in reality, he got good at it. And actually in the amateurs, I think he was one of the best fighters there was. I mean, got close to go to the Olympics. I mean, there was obstacles that became in between because of him, you know, girlfriends, stuff like that, you know. When I started training him to become a pro, I opened this gym. And that's when I started training other kids. And once I started training other kids, really fell in love with the things that we were doing with these kids. I saw that we were helping them stay out of trouble. I mean, I raised 3 girls, so girls can come and tell me, hey, it's that time of the month, and it's nothing for me to know, you know, hey, that's okay, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do that.
Do you put my shorts down?
Put the shorts down. No, Debbie, can you pull her shorts down? I don't want to, you know. Thank you, ma'am. Water, more water? All right. Huh? What about it? Nah, I can't. Straight punches.
Special technique of shadow boxing.
Flores. I'm born here in McKinney. The city of McKinney loans me this facility for me to do the boxing show, which is a Cinco de Mayo, which is what's going on today. The reason we do this is to celebrate not only that, but we got a 2-day show, 27 bouts today. 14 of them will be championships.
I believe the girls can do just as good as the boys. Crystal there, she's bad. She takes a lot of punches because she knows she can take them. And but she's an awesome fighter.
Boxing keeps me out of trouble. Like before in middle school, I used to be one of those street fighters. Like always get into fights, and my mom didn't even know about it, but people talk about it. I feel kind of bad now talking about it, but yeah. I used to always get into trouble, and now I'm like different. I feel like it's better for me. Like I'm in AP classes, I'm the top 20% of my class, and just doing better.
Your butt better listen to what I say. And if I say throw a punch, you better throw a punch. I say throw a jab, you throw a jab. If I say an uppercut, you throw it right then and there. You listen to me.
Are you throwing right now?
I'm not gonna have all that you standing around like you did last time. I'll leave your butt.
We have another fighter, Isabel Reyes. She's good, but she tries to do everything too perfect inside the ring. I mean, she moves good. She works out hard. She's probably one of the best ones that works out harder in here out of everybody. Even Paul, even Michaela and Kiana. I mean, she still works out. She's consistent. She's like, okay, what's next? I'm ready. She doesn't really complain too much. She jokes around, but that's about it. The only thing she lacks is to just let her hands go, because she is strong.
The only thing wrong is you're catching her with a hard punch and then you're waiting and staying back. You got to stay on her when you catch her with that punch and she's going back. Then you got to get on her ass. Now you know you're hitting her harder than she's hitting you. Give me the same thing. The only thing, when you catch her with a punch, I don't want you hopping and stepping back. If you catch her with a punch, then go at her with 4 or 5 straight punches. Bop, 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 bop. Then if she's moving around, box again, okay? But when you hit her, you got to get on her ass.
Young guys, they're good friends of mine. Elton, I've known him for years and years and years, and matter of fact, and I don't know if he's told you or not, but he was in prison too, and we just communicate, you know, and do the boxing program, and he's always have supported my tournaments. I do 4 tournaments, Cinco de Mayo, 16 de Septiembre. I'm the state director for the Silver Gloves of the state of Texas, and they always come. They bring boxers to all of them. Of course, the Silver Gloves is one of the main tournaments, and we also do the Golden Gloves. This year, I'm going to do a Golden Glove Smoker here, and I'm pretty sure he'll bring his boxers. And he's always got a bunch of kids. You know, he started out small, but just like anything grows, so he's got a lot of kids in his gym. But a very, very nice man.
I really love my kids. I love my fighters. You know, when I don't make money here. Any money that I make in this gym, it goes back into the gym. I don't have a big gym and I don't have a fancy gym, but they have all the tools they need to do what they got to do to become good as an amateur or professional.